Am I up and running? It looks like I am. Why hasn't it ever worked out? Still learning how to put on my makeup. Nice to me. Hello, people. Is anybody here? Does anybody know? I'm on time, more or less, aren't I? Isn't that amazing? So, got a thumbs up. Oh, hi, Kay. How are you? I was gonna say I got a thumbs up from Cricket. I'm home. That's why it's easy to do it. Hi, Cricket. Yay, cool. Yes, afternoons are made for puppy sleeping and cat sleeping too, but Her Highness is like awake. So, no Cricket. So, Her Highness is over on the chair that usually, I want to start calling Papa Cat Big Giant Head, but it's not nice. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I've got to find it. See, I have uh, the my feet up on my computer up here, so that way I can look at the feed and look at myself at the same time. That sounds weird, but actually it works really good when you're doing a panel. No, see, it's still crooked. How can it be crooked? It's the cowlick. It's the freaking cowlick. It looked beautiful a minute ago. Let's see. Okay. Uh, I don't have them in the same order on this television. I got two exact televisions just so they would look the same, and of course I haven't um synced them up. It's the damn cowlick. I swear to God. It's gotten worse as I've gotten older, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Uh, and I'm being quiet for a minute. Should be putting me here. But then again, it took me like I just sat down and literally went on at the same time. So, um, so how's everybody doing? Uh, I am holding on. Uh, Old Tifa will be starting this week. Hell, it may even start tonight. I'm so ticked off that bozo. Um, I'm trying to have the space in my head to keep calling him Orange Balloon. So, because uh, I just, I don't understand that bozo. I still am sort of thinking that Project 25 is to have 25 his butt the day after he's inaugurated. Because they're just letting him say like the most crazy things. It's just so freaking weird. So, and the, let's see, that thumbnail is from the other house with Birdie's butt. Okay. I'm going to adjust this, I think, because it seems to, but I'm too worried about the gels right now. Yeah, I'm not taking getting older well. Actually, I'm not taking getting wrinkles well. Uh, sounds different than usual. Is it bad? Okay. Hi, sitting. I'm on this. It's the little thing. I'm not on the phone. I'm on my little mic. Did I just hit it? No, I didn't. Ah! That didn't probably sound good. I didn't want to put it on my Mickey thing. Maybe I'll figure a way to like wear it on my neck or something. I don't know. So let's see. Natalie brought it up this morning. What do you think they're doing with the supplies? You know who I mean? The orange clad groups. I'm wondering that. You think? Let's do it. In weird places. It's not my hair. You carry into my hair. Oh, no, I'm on a freaking hill. Be nice. Oh, maybe I'll do it like that. Maybe I keep. You know, it's very possible that I'm turning my head while I do my hair. I do have a habit of roaming around with my head tilted. It's the Oakland. Huh? The I don't know. It was even when I did it in bathroom. Okay, catching up. Blah 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 blah. Hello Kitty, what's a cultural response to hyper-militarism? That's my way of saying hello. Yeah, and Kitty uh, is from the United States. She's from LA too. I didn't bring the computer. Oh, I was trying not to pound. I was trying not to pound the keys around you guys. It just made me think of like, pounding sound. Anyway, I'll have to like, you'll be able to hear them. I'll move this back here so you can. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Kay sent me a picture of her and Orion. Awesome. Yay, that's cool. I'm trying to find out if Kitty was Californian on top of that. Uh, she, like, for some reason, thought she was from California too. Oh, she's in London. Oh, I'm sorry, she wasn't American. She was English. Figures. It was marketed towards pre-teenage girls. And that's why I got into her when I was 35. So yes, and since Louis Vuitton's doing the multicolors this year, I don't have to worry about it about Hello Kitty being with her. So maybe they figured that people weren't going to spend their money on Kitty and a luxury purse brand. Oh. Hi, Lupita. How are you today? We're at home today. Okay, antics. You're going to do laundry, which I did laundry. Was doing laundry this morning while I was listening to Natalie. I sort of laughed at myself, going, "I'm doing laundry while I listen to somebody." That was just, it's funny living in my own paradise. Oh, yeah, we'll get this going because I need to learn it for old Tiva too because I listened, or I have been listening more to Orange Balloon stuff than I have to Scientology stuff because lately it's been about the fire and it just makes me want to like drive down there, slap them upside the head, and tell them to go back, go hide in their offices. Um, and as I always say, it's not violence. Slap upside the head is something that every black mom used to do, or at least threaten to do when I was growing up in Oakland. And there's even a song, Oops, Upside the Head. Okay? So that's why I say it the way I do, because it was just something I grew up with. But so yeah, I've been playing with the I'm watching True Trash reaction videos about weddings. And then last night when I was doing laundry, because I'm doing a month's laundry in 2 days, um, this is why Papa Cat wanted big washers and dryers. I got ones appropriate to our size, and he returned them and got new ones when we first moved. Um, so yeah, decatting. Yes, I decat clothes. Decatting, folding, pulling up, making sure everything matches, blah, blah, blah. It takes some time, so, and I have the energy for it again. I'd swear I crawled again out of another brain or not COVID pile, which is really weird because I feel better today than I did yesterday. It's really weird. It's just like all of a sudden it's like I feel better. And yesterday it's like I had been useless yesterday anyway. I had a stomachache all freaking day. It finally calmed down with dinner. It's all this and an anxiety attack. I think the anxiety attacks come from getting hungry and then I freak out because with Gobi, I don't eat that much. I've dropped 8 pounds. I haven't I haven't weighed myself in a week, so it's probably further down. You're only supposed to lose 1 pound a week. Um, let's see. I like antics. I hit the like. Did you? I'm gonna turn off my notification because I have, for some reason, I've got my Instagram notifications on. I have no idea where that came from. Um, so yes. Thinner Barrel is from Ohio. That's cool. I'm actually reading, was it Flapper Book 4 about Tallulah Bankhead right now? The Trump cult just got a little too heavy for me. That's the one that Carrie Ann was doing a book club on a couple months ago. Like I was still reading it and it was just like, not right now. After the inauguration, see what happens on the 21st. Seriously, just had the weirdest feeling about the 21st. Um, so your calendars. Might be something we don't like, or it might be something we do, or I don't know. I would just like, I know it sounds so archaic, but I would just like gentlemen being in politics instead of some guy who runs around and calls people names and his little sidekick is going around to firemen and getting, completely over with facts. Let's see. Oh, antics, you're not feeling well, feel better. See? It says we did get the occasional smack upside the head until they figured out that taking away television was more effective. Yes. It wasn't like on purpose. And if they missed, oh my God, talk about teasing someone to death, going, you missed, and running away. Snacks or chips upside the head. Oh. Hi, Dove. How are you? Uh, excuse me. I know. What's this week's sensitive word? That seems to be sometimes it's like when I said I've learned that I need to a Birdie and Abby more because that's what they like from all the, cat the dad didn't want videos. It's like afterwards I'm like, oh, am I gonna get demonetized for that? I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, you do that antics. You rest. Um, oh, I feel like an antique too. That's why I'm running with old Tifa. Trust me. I might even, well, I have old Tifa on Blue Ski. That's what I call it. BLUE, Blue Sky. Every time I think of it, I think of John Belushi. So Blue Ski. Um, yeah, I was making comments on uh, there as old Tifa, and I'm like, well, I guess I should start the uh, YouTube on it because people are responding to what I was saying. So yeah, XOLDTIFAX is what I'm on there. Um, la 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 la. I'm reading messages all around. Here's Fez. Why didn't I see it for now? Oh, you just shut up. Okay. She was a Batman villain. That is cool. Oh, what are you guys seeing? What have you guys seen? What was concerning? Tell me. I gotta know the tea. I go barking it around, but I hell want to know it all the time. Oh, she was in Lifeboat? I mean, Love Boat. Lifeboat. I don't remember Lifeboat. Oh, I'm frowning. Lifeboat. I don't remember Lifeboat. Yeah, the big giant head is here. Can't you tell? Black Widow and Batman. Okay. I really haven't seen them as I've gotten older. I think the last time I saw them in a set when I was like 18, when they were still cool. Even I liked Batman. Now that says something. What will I be doing on Old Tifa? I will be being a bleeding heart liberal who is going to try to put those people on defense because everybody says, and I think they're right, we need to put them on defense and try to get our own people riled up to like see that things like Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal have nothing to do with Ukraine. And just sincerely ask, why did you vote for a man who does not care about you? Things like that. Um, just Gen Xer who screwed up and didn't do enough for politics because everything was going by real easy. Now I'm paying for it. That sort of thing. I'll tell you later, nothing. Okay. Pretty old, so we're halfway there. Yes. Well, yeah, that's what it's meant for Gen Xers. It really is. It's because let's face it, we really didn't do much as a collective group. You asked me, the 80s distracted us very well. Um, and then the 90s were all depressive, so we could get away with that too. And no, we blew it. So that's why I started Old Tifa. I want to say Oh Hell No's the one who came up with the idea. I think she called it Old Tifa first, and I was like, I'm stealing that. So I don't know if I registered the website. Not that anybody uses websites right now, but I know I registered the Blueski and I registered the um, YouTube. I don't know if Old Tifa has a Gmail. I'll check. I just had a big, I don't know, I guess you could say from the election till yesterday, I had a big just valley of crap going through my head that I wasn't even recognizing. So, waking up today is, been a lot nicer, a lot more, I guess you could say, active, focused, um, things like that. Yes, of course I need a mod. Yes, Cricket, I definitely need a mod. Because yeah, I'm taking it from my point of view, which is okay, you guys are trying not to suck, but you do. And excuse me while I giggle at the same time. So, and since I've been in politics since before I can remember, or watched it since before I can remember, because of my grandmother, I hope my Nana is enjoying where she is and laughing her butt off that I've finally started paying attention. I definitely need mods. So, and I figured out how to go live because it's Prism. So I should be able to go live in my very first one. Um, see, I should have I have a fidget ring and I don't have it on, so I'm playing with my lock. Um, what's saying something? Oh, besides live. Oh, it was live. Okay. I actually have notes for today. Um, anybody who's in LA, watch out for volunteer ministries knocking on your door with little bitty plastic bags full of God knows what. MD Media reposted someone that got them through their ring um, doorbell, which is a great thing on the planet Earth. I love my rings. So, yeah, watch out for them because it's stuff. And they were in a perfectly not fire or Altadena, which I guess hasn't burned at all. And it's like the neighborhood they were in the ring camera for was perfect. So it's like, why are they even walking around going, do you need these? It's like, they couldn't transition from no to, oh, can't we help you? You know, sort of thing. So they're not doing the transition well either. So all you have to do is say no, boo, and they'll run. So that's good. Oh, let's see. Okay, dun 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 dun. Hi, good vibes. How are you? Oh, I'm not ignoring you, good vibes. I just don't do interviews yet. Once I can get past this part, who knows? I mean, it has taken some people years to be able to interview. So I've got the email. I just can't do anything with it at the moment. Um, let's see. Hi, Scooter Mom. Yep, the Laundry Channel. Oh, a link to old Tifa. Did you find it? Yep, I just found it. There's the link. And if nothing else, it will start on the 19th because even if I chicken out, I have to do it before the 19th because I want to say I told you so when he's being 25 on 21. So, which I sincerely think he might be. It's just a little too weird. And that the 13-year-old who ruined Twitter is still with him. That doesn't make any sense on the orange balloon train. It's my sleep coaching. I actually got this, my ultra, um, and drink lots of water. My ultra watch because my Fitbit fell apart, literally. So I wanted something that was a Fitbit. They had nothing brand new out yet. I'm like, I'm not going to pay for your old watch. So the Ultra 23, I'm a Samsung freak, got it. And now I have a couple of Fitbit type of programs that I need to go through. This is the big month of going through my subscriptions and getting rid of the ones that I don't need, don't want, cutting them off now. So when they expire, things like that. And also the um, YouTube subscriptions I have. Um, I know people may not like Jessica, but you know what? I think she's hilarious. So I'm keeping up my membership for her. It's like my party, my channel, my world. I am so tired of being afraid of people like jumping me, like coming into my feed or sitting, going on Reddit about me. It's like I don't know how it would change after all these years by showing any kind of fear for anything I don't. So, uh, no girl, that was you? You came up with that name 2 years ago. I must have heard it though from, oh hell no. You want it back? I didn't mean to take it from you. I think I told, because it was, I want to say it was a scooter mom and oh hell no. And I said, I'm stealing it. And they said, okay. Um, I won't steal it from you if you don't want me to. Kid. I don't do that. Oh, hi, Sean. Okay, Laundry Channel, no problem. Oh, okay. But like I said, you have claim to it. If you want it, you can have it back. I can always start a different channel. I'm really good with making names up. Let's see. I'm just reading again. Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. Do you think Queen Latifah's niece and nephew call his aunt Tila? I'm going to say yes. Why Tila? Funny about Tila. I love Queen Latifah. I love her. I have loved her since she was barely well known because she was so like awesome and wasn't crude, wasn't overly sexual. It was just like that woman I worship the ground she walked on. So, okay, I'm glad you saw it. So disturbing but expected. CIS focus on photo opportunities and recruitment. Uh, uh-huh. Oh, thank you, Scooter Mom. Let's see. Hello, I was really subbed. Girl, we got to get you some artwork on it. Okay, I guess I get to keep it. You gave it to me. Oh, we talked about it. Okay. See, these are the people who are respecting my brain fog. You never, ever say, don't you remember? Because I don't. So, um, the cat picked that up really fast. He picked it up really fast because he could just see my whole demeanor change when it was, don't you remember? So if you say, we've talked about it, not don't you remember, I'm fine. So, wow, got stuff in my mouth. Um, I'm just reading again. Dead air. We know who can blame for that. Those three guys that looked super sus when the Palisades fire started. Did you see that? They were standing there beside a fire on the hill, then ran away, basically laughing. Arson is a mental problem. It is not just a fetish, but people feel the need to set things on fire. Um, I found all of this out when we had an arsonist in the peninsula. He ran around and caused five or six fires before they caught him. And this is one of the reasons they don't talk about arson a lot in LA because what it does is sets off other arsonists. So when people complain that they're not talking about everything, it's like they're not talking about everything because it's getting hard to catch people. So they caught an older woman. Um, so yeah, I don't believe that the arsonists, well, the first one might have been politically motivated. I don't think any of them after that. So, and it's a real mental condition. So, um, the first three kids could have been a joke, and then they just set up off everybody else. And it's windy as hell here, so that must mean LA is going through hell. Because usually when we get the Santa Anas, they have it just as bad. So it was also one of the reasons I'm like, I'm not driving over there. It, going over the top of the bridge is nuts. And it's always trying to figure out how not to get near a truck, near a bobtail, near a van, so you don't have to worry about them because the wind will do it. So let's see. Um, Jessica has a throwback accent. What kind of accent does she have? I don't, I can't help it. It's like she's not from this side of the world, because we're California, but she's invaded California and knows how to work the system and plays with people. And it's like, it's fun. If I would have looked at her, looked like her at her age, and YouTube was around, there'd probably be a pile of us doing the same thing. So, uh, as Tifa, Fez, you can be a mod too if you want, and Carrie Ann, you can be mods too. We should find some more politically motivated mods. Um, I like crickets. I hate politics, so here I am. Um, and you guys don't even have to say anything if you don't want. You don't have to contribute, just mod. It seems to be that the best way we mod me is memberships, because it seems to be that everybody who joins as a member and then comes to like watch me get the like Shay Shikata when she met me in person. It was like, you're nothing like I thought you were. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm actually a nice person. Oh, so random, but we've been watching the remake of The Equalizer on TV. Queen Latifah stars. I think she's a producer. Ooh, interesting. Quite enjoyable to watch. It's not high culture, but it's fun. Who cares if it's high culture? I mean, unfortunately, with the way things go nowadays, I mean, look at some of the movies she had to be in because, we know. Like, no matter what people say, we know. And it's amazing that she's gotten this far to be a legitimate actress. Oh my God. It's amazing how far we're going back in the space of what, 8 years? Yes, she was awesome in Chicago. Oh my God, she was so cool in Chicago. It was like, of course she should be in Chicago. She's a freaking musician, singer. Rap is, you still can't do rap if you don't have any tune. So it's like growing up in Oakland, know the rap. Uh, Started with um, Rapper's Delight. One of my teachers, it was raining, we couldn't go outside. Math class, the whole math class was singing Rapper's Delight for lunch. It was cool. So yes, it'll always be in my head. And when I hit what 21, 22, me and the BFF would sing I Like Big Butts. And was it Papa Cat said yesterday, because I was joking about I have to chase Bird around to get her back bits. Luckily enough, she's very clean, so I just have to like comb them and fluff them, and she's getting better at it because they're less hair to grab. So I said something about cat butts, and there goes Papa Cat, and of course the rest of the song is stuck in my head for the rest of the day. I should have actually texted the BFF to make her laugh about big butts. So, oh, I've never seen The Equalizer. Yeah, sea dove. If you're on the coast, it's or even not even on the coast. If you're in California, it's windy. I can't identify with people who want to watch things burn actually or proverbially. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm not in it. It's like, well, let's face it. Number one, everybody does carry their childhood trauma with them. Look at Trump and Elon. Trump had a father thing. I'm not smacking him down. That's why he's not the other name. Trump had a father thing. Never was good enough for his dad. Elon came from a man who had an emerald mine. There, we deal with our childhood traumas. We lie and say they're not, but they are. No biggie. Um, Jess has a northeastern accent that's dying out. Her siblings don't even have it. Oh, like William Buckley and his siblings, he was the only one with the accent, with his accent. I thought William Buckley was a little um with his accent. And yeah, he did have a bizarre accent. didn't even think about that until now. Now I have to go watch William Buckley. Of course, uh, who is he always fighting? Um, Not Andy Warhol. You know who I mean. There's been so many things running through my head lately on a constant basis, but I have been watching other things to, um, believe it or not, my Bridezilla um, reaction videos reminded me of a Bridezilla. I totally forgot about it. Actually, should write that down or type it out. Um, I get upset with people who see the burning and don't even stop to watch. They just decide to fan the flames. Yeah, I don't know how to not stop and try to fix things. That's how I got a dog in my car that was in the middle of a freeway. That's why I've helped people who have gotten a car accidents right in front of me. The only time I didn't stop to help people was there's this thing, I'm sure you guys have it too, that's called Thule fog. It's just fog that sucks down, um, doesn't move. You can't see through it. When I worked in Sacramento from Fremont, hour and a half in each direction, the Thule fog happened for like a month, and I'd find a 18-wheeler and follow him because I figured there's an accident, he's gonna go right through it. Don't have to worry about it. One time, I'm driving through this fog, and all of a sudden it lifts. And I'm just like, what the heck? And there's like an eight car pileup, or not really pileup. They were just like bumper card, and there were people roaming around. And it was one of the few times that I kept going because number one, cell phones weren't around yet, and I couldn't find a exit if you paid me because I wasn't with an 18-wheeler. So, but otherwise, I help. I will help. I will tell people to go away. I will tell people, is this the brightest idea you have? I will yell back. I'm the one who always gets involved, and I don't think about it. I just do it. So, yeah, one of these days, it's gonna be bad, but until then, who knows? So, um, let's see. Oh, yes, join the membership. No super chats, no super stickers. Uh, LA needs them. Other people on our network need them. I don't. We're in a comfortable position right now. The membership is fun because eventually I'll start doing membership things, and then you'll get to see how nuts I am. Um, but otherwise, yeah, don't need it. Not right now. So, oh, and we have a perfect excuse because I was worried about my dad, my brother, Papa Cat for old Tifa, and we came up with the perfect excuse how I can do this and get away with it. I'm crazy. I take lots of drugs for it, and I don't take no for an answer. And he has to go work, so he cannot watch me 8 hours a day. So if anybody confronts him about it, and I'm even gonna tell my dad and my brother, it's him nuts. People think it anyway, so that's how I'm going to be able to do it. I'll just be some crazy old lady talking about what the heck is wrong with with this country. Uh, and I have a feeling my first phrase, and I'll tell you guys, is going to be, why do we have a Walmart greeter as president? I think it's Walmart greeters, but that needs to stop. So, ah, poor Vidal. That was who he was. Vidal was a sibling? No, he wasn't. I'm confused. I'm confused. Last night was hilarious. I mean, not last night. Yes, last night for the book club. At one point, me and Papa Cat just go, okay. It was a little too esoteric for both of us, but it was funny. Oakland DB, hi, how are you doing? Yes, I put out the props for my homies. Remember her on Living Single? No, I never watched the show. That was during the time of me paying less attention to television. You could say I pretty much cut off television right after um, Brothers, Wayans, that show. Um, Her accent is very regional. Yes, it is. I like JP's accent. Yes, I know. It comes out. You can see that it is starting to fade, but then she'll say something and it'll be like, bam, accent. Like, that's so cute. You're kidding. One of the original titles contemplated for Living Single was Friends. That'd have been cool. I mean, I'm replacing everybody in my head, but if it really would have went through, that'd have been neat. I'd have watched that. I don't think I've ever watched Friends. I've never seen Equalizer either. Maybe it's sci-fi. We'll see. Let's keep going. That's hilarious in the 90s kind of world. I'm glad I still got my girl. Buckley was a phony douche. Yes, he was. Very much so. Oh, yes, Vidal fought with Buckley. Excuse me, and their fights were hilarious. But yeah, Buckley, it seemed like it was completely fake. That's the thing. It just seemed like it was one big act. And I mean bigger than my sort of um, giggly butt act here, which isn't an act, but I keep thinking it is. Because how can somebody be that nice? Um, so yeah, it was fun watching Gore Vidal just go right at him. I can hear Papa Cat going, do it again? Oh, hi, definite troublesaurus. How are you today? You have entered the wouldn't have been neat if living single would have been friend zone. Oh, the first Alameda goodbye. He's here. He made it. Well, he always has a meeting at 2, and I'm trying not to change the time. I really want to start doing it completely at 2 and just get everybody on the replay if Natalie comes up with something or people are still watching Marilyn if Marilyn comes up with something. So it's just like, oh, well, that's what replay is for. My usual people stay here. Oh, I wanted to say I was going to be the crazy old lady from Alameda, but no, I'm the crazy old lady from Oakland. So, yeah, Alameda, that might work. Uh, Definite trouble. Ah, thank you, Fuss, for putting up the link. So, it's not the first Alameda goodbye meow. Uh, it's the walk out to the parking lot and go, oh, 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 wait. No, I have to go. That's what it is. It's the no, no, I have to go. Have we hit the first one? Nope, we're only at 43. So he told Papa Cat taught me how to look for the time. Oh, so let's see. Cricket Cinema put thank you for huh? MIMC? Who's that for? Carrie Ann. Okay, I see Carrie Ann's. I still don't know what. I try to read these. They're not highlighted. I'm reading again. What's oh, I don't know. Um, it's hard to see the links here because they're not highlighted. That's when I should turn on the phone or have a beast here. The 13-inch one is downstairs, so the 15-inch one is in the bedroom. And that's the cool thing about the services, they all have detachable screens. So I really wanted to play with it as a tablet, I could. You despise Gore Vidal. Ah, They weren't both annoying, but I don't know. I think you're right. I think I bounced back and forth. Probably because they were both sort of pompous, at least. But I guess I'm Gord Vidal this time until I go look for it. Oh. So let's see. I'm trying to use context to figure out the stream. This stream has started with the orange balloon. We have gone over what I have gleaned from Natalie this morning because I do get a lot of ideas from her. Um, it's the antics in the scooter mom. You come and check me out to promote smaller channels because I'm still a smaller channel. Um, I'm pretty good at what I do, so this is why I do it. I usually go out and protest Scientology at the San Francisco org. And I definitely giggle a lot, which is for some reason they like the voice and they like the giggles. So, welcome to Hello Kitty world. That's funny. Oh, this is one of my mods. She's mocking me, trying to figure out. Oh, I sent you a link. I don't agree with the guy's politics, but I think he has valid questions on the fire issue. Okay. Yeah, that's also a thing. It's like I'm just being a bleeding heart liberal tree hugger means that I give everybody a chance. So, um, I'm trying to think. There have been examples of, and I'll probably even use the Republicans that are trying to hold on to reality because I did grow up with moderates. I always accused my dad of being a Republican. No, he was a Reagan Republican, which was very moderate. So that's the way I look at it. So I'm actually going to be probably slightly more centrist than you think I would be, and then go run to the Bleeding Heart fight because I am from California. So, Ah, Adam, I am also not a fan, although Myra Breckenridge was an okay book, very funny. Oh, right. Oh, I haven't read that in centuries. I forgot about that book. I got rid of 750 books when I moved from being single to being in San Francisco with friends. Um, I was making a really good uh, paperback library, and the thing was, it wouldn't have lasted to here, so it's not a horrible thing. But I did donate them to at least some book fair that does it for 20 years ago. I had 750 racks. Um, because I always wanted a library, and this was my version of a library, the I'm just a secretary library. And it was in CD racks. It was neat. Uh, my best friend's mom growing up, the cop that I talk about, she had a library and it was like a lending library. You could take a book out and read it and bring it back. So, and she loved the fact that I always wanted to take a book and read. So I thought it'd be neat to do in my house, which I could probably do now because we're not going anywhere from here. So, oh, let's see, brain fog, brain frog. I have to listen more. I hadn't picked that up. Unfortunately, I don't have any phonetics or sociolinguistics papers to write this quarter. Hey, the only way I recognize accents is because I'm really good at deciphering accents because I grew up where I did, and it was the Rainbow Coalition. So a lot of people's parents did not have a very good command of the English language or said it in a very heavy accent. For some reason, I got to be the interpreter for a lot of people, could rearrange the grammar and then uh, tell them what they were saying. The only problem is with the brain fog, my grammar has gone out the window. That sucks. I hate sitting looking at the page figuring if I should put a comma in or not. I have one of Papa Cat's um, grammar books in the bathroom to read, but it just sort of gives me a panic attack. So I guess it's what you can say with I want to learn more than three syllables again. I want my grammar back. So I have to work on that, but it's all the motivation and everything else all wrapped up in one. So, okay. The doll replaced all of the swear words in that book with the names of the Supreme Court justices that had ruled against profanity. Oh my God, that's awesome. Where have we gone? We don't get to have that much fun anymore. I guess I guess vague people or people who get vagaries aren't out and about anymore. Have people been scared into silence or something? I don't know. Thanks for the stream recap. I usually see you in the streets on replay. Okay. Yeah, no, I dropped my mic. I'll give the recap, and if it's like I have to do the heavy duty ones, you'll see my mods go, "Oh, here she goes again," because it's like, hey, you come here to take a look, see if you like it, hang out. You'll find all of us are uh, we're not into hate. Let's just put it that way. We're not into hate. It's not our thing. Tap dancing on graves is not my thing. No. So it's like, yeah, you can hang out. Just don't hate on anything. Ah, let me see. Gore Vidal was from an isolationist background and developed some questionable political sympathies. Ah, see, you should even said that to me, Adam. Now I understand. Uh, a day without linguists is a day without sunshine. Your ultimate, like, get back at me, Adam, like on my birthday, can be just having me pronounce all of these words that I can't pronounce. Oh, deep, I just thought, Digi Queen Party. I know, I did too. It's like, somebody needs to get them an aperitif. Ah, I keep forgetting to mention Anita Bryant died. Check out the Carol Burnett sketch about her. She was still alive? She's not still alive. She died in December. Wow, she lived a long time. And that was a woman who hate. Okay, done. She definitely made me embarrassed to be an American at one time. I was little. Yeah, I know. I wasn't sad. I'm not sad. Motivation is a syllable win. I love you, meow meow. Oh, there's a whole book on semicolons, a real book. I know. I miss my semicolons. I used to be so good at it. Oh, see, that's also what I need to do on Old Tifa was I was going to read 2025 on it, but then I didn't think we needed it. So I might go back and do it again because I can download it without being followed, basically. Not that, like I said, the chip's been in my head since I was 10, so I don't care. Oh God, I barely remember that, the Carol Burnett Anita Bryant skit. I have to learn how to put like um, things up, be able to do pieces and stuff. The Thursday that Carrie Ann and I are doing is going to be done through Restream, if I remember right, or StreamYard. I'll send you the link. And that's something completely different. I was going to do them first, but everybody was saying prison did the hack of being able to go live before you were 1,000. So that's what I'm going to use for Antifa. So I maybe might start reading out 2025. So it's public. It's not a copyright infringement. So uh is an inebriated, self-hating lesbian or just a child? Ooh. Ooh. Didn't even think about that one. Actually, no. Even being bisexual, I don't want her near me. So she was self-hating. Let her. Yeah, self-loving, terrible person. It's like no, no, no. I mean, I don't want her even in the middle with me. So, let me see. Ooh, Natalie's tattoo. From what I've heard, because I've told everybody about, I would show mine out, and people would say that's like one of the most painful places to put a tattoo. And all I could figure is that Natalie must have a great pain tolerance because she got both of them done at the same time on each arm. Rock on one. But also, they're the greatest place to hide because nobody knows I have those stupid things. No, not stupid. A friend might do them. Nobody knows I have them unless I show them. So, and it usually gets the Hello Kitty conversation shut up at the time too. It's like, got her. Anyone? So that's it's like I'm looking off my notes. Volunteer Ministries, Natalie. Um, why aren't you taking care of the fire? I don't know where that one came from. I'm now walking around with the books. So if I hear something or think of something, that I'll do it. So I don't know where that one came from. Uh, I guess I was going to give some kind of a lecture here or something because I have DM started modern Sciento how. There must have been something I was watching somewhere along the way that was about showing the difference between LRH and DM. So another question mark. Ooh, how about this one? Leah Remini said her truth. Cool. Now people can stop dancing on his grave and go. Like she said, the ones who don't agree with her can go F themselves. I thought it was awesome. And, uh, you can ask for forgiveness. Um, the ones who went too far, they can F themselves too. I thought that was awesome. So it's sort of like, you go, girl, you do you, have a good day. So, what's with the, oh, she used to be the spokesperson for the, oh God, the Florida Citrus Growers Association or something. That's what started her, because she was a Miss America or something. And then Florida Growers, actually, I have her bio right here. Let's see. Oh, Anita Bryant pied in the face. That was so much fun. What did Anita Bryant say about orange juice? Oh, oh my God, I forgot. A day without orange juice is like a day without sunshine. Maybe that's why that I don't say that. Uh, she was a singer. I thought she was like a Miss America. So anyway, uh, I hadn't factored that as a choice. What is the choice? Ah, self-loving, terrible person. Yeah. So you gotta respect Leon for saying, what you wanted, doing his obituary. Our ideals will never change. there really isn't anybody to pick on now that he's dead because he can't change what he messed up. So we get off the hate train. I mean, I know it sucked, but he's gone. Unless there's some kind of uh, archive he made, we're never going to know. And that's what I mean by, I guess, modern Scientology. We have to focus on that. And the people who have been wronged in the past need to start fixing themselves, um, because it has been part of their lives for so long. And I am a person who has been abused and know what gets stuck in your head and what doesn't. And I've tried to fix myself with my own um, self-awareness because I don't trust psychiatrists. So, maybe it's time to get off the hate train and focus towards yourself. It's possible, just a little bit. Sorry. Oh, who else is in the absolute ugly cries watching the fire? Oh God, no! I with their pets. I haven't been watching them go to their houses. I'm glad they're getting with their pets because I figured I was gonna have to check into Alameda soon and find out if we were gonna wind up with a foster, uh, because I'm very willing and able to have a pet here. The girls would just sit on the top floor. I'm not worried about it. Um, they've adjusted, so it's nice to know that they're getting together with their pets because that's gotta just suck. Uh, the gas leak was last week when I was trying to put the girls in the emergency kennel, just going, fine, we all die together. I'm not leaving without you guys. So, my heart. Oh, Natalie this morning was also talking about cult awareness. I really didn't have much for cult awareness because I never thought I would have to deal with it. Heaven's Gate was the last time I thought I'd have to deal with it. The other times it was just something to watch on 2020 until I wound up in a cult. Whoops. That's what made me a lot more cult aware afterwards. Yes, we all wanted to put Jonestown, under a rug and not have to think about it. You do think about it. Yeah, it does eat your brain, but it's not something you have to hear all the time. Well, unfortunately, with the orange balloon, I have heard the word Jonestown more times in the past 5 years than I've heard my whole life. Hell, last 2 years. So it was like time to start fixing things. Yeah, cult awareness. Cults exist. Um, Time to get off my butt and do something. So I understand when people say they don't have awareness because why? It's very much not my problem, not my circus. It's like for me, it is my circus. I can finally talk about it. I can finally hear the word Jonestown and not cringe or crinkle in my body. Um, and I almost got recruited, or I did get recruited into one. I just left before anything happened. Oh, yes, I know you have a squishy middle fuzz. Are you kidding? Just the name makes me giggle. Fuzzy pink handcuffs. Someone I know had at least one pair. So it's like, you just remind me of like an anchor. Because, everybody's had a pair of fuzzy pink handcuffs at some time. Folsom. Oh, oh God, Carrie, I'm probably going YouTube. They've been showing, or they've had in the titles of people get to see their house, or house former owners get to see their houses. And I wonder if it's Oakland. When Oakland had the big fire, you couldn't build back there because that was all hills. these days. I'll show you where it is. If you didn't have a foundation, if your foundation made it through the fire, you could build a house. A little twisted because there were too many houses up in the hills. There really were. They are smacked together. And so I don't know how they bought them out or what they did, or if they had fire insurance. A couple of friends of mine, parents did have fire insurance, so they were fine. Didn't necessarily want to live there anymore. But that was the big rule. It was you had to have a foundation still surviving to rebuild your house. So Scientology took over the Cult Awareness Network. That is creepy and weird at the same time. Um, we all know I talk about politics, so it's like when Fox took over our independent station here. It was so weird having our independent station go from a station that reflected the Bay Area to Fox. The anchors were not having a great day of fun with it either when it first started. So, yeah, I can understand that, and it's very weird. And I probably should get on the ball and figure out what that history is so I can hit back with it. Because, yeah, is it them? They're the ones being. There's another thing Scientology is doing that's being mentioned in LA. Oh, I'm gonna watch LA stuff today. And yes, Northern and Southern California are now old California right now. We will be until everything is fixed. Then we go back to FU and FU. Or uh, Northern California has a bunch of hippies, where Southern California has a bunch of oversexed actors. The Brain Trust, Northern California. I'm trying to think of all the things we call each other. And what was one of the things? It's like, um, we can secede. We'll take Oregon and Washington with us, or you can become part of Canada, which they're funny as hell with their reply. Um, and if he doesn't want to give us any aid, you know what? We could probably give ourselves aid. Just divert some of that federal money to us. And what are they going to do? Start a fight? So, yeah, if Orange Boy has an issue with us still, he's just jealous because Newsom is still pretty at his age. He's smart. He has charisma. It's not something that they made up for a television show. So of course he hates him. Easy. So, but yeah, we can always just divert our federal funds to us and fix what's wrong. Neener, neener. Christy, hello you. Yes, I'm at home today, and yes, this is what the back looks like. And yes, we're getting the bottom room together this month because we don't know who may wind up here, just in case something in LA is going on. How are your friends in LA? Ah, so, did I cult awareness? Uh, did that one. Oh yeah. I didn't know until I was watching this morning that Megas had blamed it on black women, DEI, gay people, and the Ukraine. Now, how can the Ukraine cause our fire? I do love the fact that black women and lesbian women are the leaders down there, and up yours. So that's a good thing. But seeing it like or hearing about it for real was very weird. It was just like, seriously? Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Uh, that sucks. Uh, yeah, we'll see what happens with the recovery phase of it. But then again, the Senators are up today, and I haven't watched anything. So God knows what's burning now. Somebody did a comparison video where they went over exactly what they went over a year ago because they were doing, I guess, scene shots, and so they made a video of what they had gone over, and it was amazing. But there were trees still. There were embers still going. Nothing else going on, but there's still smoke coming out of a tree. It's like, no, they're not going to be that easy. And this tree had been opened because it had been cleaved. You can tell it was, the wood was perfect. And there was still embers and there was still smoke coming out of it. Like, no, it's not as easy as you think. They said they were going to burn it to the ocean because that's one way to get it to stop instead of having four sides of it. They could have three or two, depending on where it is. And the whole running out of water thing. It's like, no, neighborhoods were made to put out one house at a time. Three if you're lucky, not the whole neighborhood. So this crap about no water, there's no water pressure, and that would be anywhere in the country. You wouldn't expect 30 houses or 20 houses between the two fire stands. Give up. Um, Fire hydrants. So it was just logistics. Things that Bozo has said is so annoying. Ah, okay, let's see. Fires are the fault of we have more male fires. I know that's what I thought was so neat is that was it the fire chief was a lesbian, which is an anomaly into itself unless, you know, stereotypical white guys think that lesbians are butch or cool or something. And the black woman, isn't it another? I can't remember. It's all, yeah, you're right. When somebody said the same thing about white firemen, excuse me, I was like, oh yeah, that DEI is really working there, isn't it? Ah, hydrants. Thank you, Christy. What we need is more OTB scientists to stop the fires. We don't need no fire. OT8s. Yes, I thought about that one too. I was like, why didn't they just send the OT8s to, make fires go away? Why didn't they do that? That's a good thing to say. It's like, well, that didn't work, did it? Or did they make all the OT8s leave California? You figure maybe a bunch of OT8s would get together and go, fire gone, fire gone. Didn't work. OT8s still don't work. I have to remember to use that tomorrow at the, at the org. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Sitting is doing the laundry. Of course, lesbians is not the word they used. They used another word as a, oh, you God, you're kidding. I'm so tired of these folks. I just don't understand. And these are people that expect all of their bleeding heart liberal friends to help them when they have a crisis because none of their other friends will. Nope, we're learning. We're only helping people that are going to help us. Help us. No matter how hard, there's going to be in my mind people holding me back to helping people who have just called me a spick. So, no, I'm done. And that's just to save my own head. So, I'm over an hour. Okay, I'm at hour 14. So I'm going to go and fold more laundry, decant my laundry, go chase Supermall around and give her some butt combing. It sounds so wrong. And try to go find old Dick Cavett videos. Oh, so, okay, my people, I will see you tomorrow, and depending on how the weather is, because the new bridge is a little too tall sometimes. We're at the Oakland part of the Bay Bridge, because it's got two different sections, was rebuilt the past 10 years, and um, it goes higher than the old one. And it's a little slightly windy where it really does even bother vans. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. And you'll either see me at the org or you'll see me here. And maybe I'll remember to start Old Tifa with 2025 talk. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Laundry and back. Yes, Christy. When are you coming here so we can go to Celia's? Anyway, everybody go figure out where they want to go watch. We're not going to make any assumptions anymore unless it's Scooter Mom, uh, because that's where Fuzz usually takes us, or Dr. Media, or, our usual people. Andrea, I've seen you do. Of course you have. You're the only one who come into the bedroom, crawl into bed, and go, "What now?" Laundry. Yes, Christy has a habit of making me feel like I'm a teenager again. Maybe March, for the anniversary. Okay, bye good vibes, bye Cricket, bye Kay, bye Sitting, bye Adam, bye Dove, bye the only ones I could think of at the moment. Sean. I will see you guys all tomorrow.